is to work with the number that does not have the variable next to it. In this case, it would be the 1. We have to do the inverse operation, which means the opposite operation. Right here we have a plus, so the opposite of addition is subtraction. So we're going to subtract 1 from both sides, because whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. This cancels out, and then 10 minus 1 is 9. We're going to bring down the 3x. Now we are back down to a one-step operation, and we're going to go ahead and draw a line down the equal sign again. Now here, with the number next to the variable, that's multiplication. So we need to do the opposite of multiplication. And what is that, guys? Yes, division. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. X equals, now 9 divided by 3 is 3. So in this case, our variable equals 3. X equals 3. Now let's move on to number 3. Once again, we're going to be drawing the line down the equal sign. Now we have to look at which number does not have the variable next to it. In this case, it's the 6. And we see subtraction. The opposite of subtraction, the inverse of subtraction, is addition. So we're going to do plus 6 on both sides. This cancels out right here. And then 22 plus 6 is 28. We're going to have our equal sign. And then for h, we have to bring down our number with the variable. Once again, when you have a number next to a variable, that's multiplication. So we need to do the inverse operation, the opposite. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to go ahead and divide both sides by 4. Now when we divide 28 by 4, that would be 7. H equals 7. Okay, so we're gonna go down to number 5. So all I'm doing is doing the odd numbers pretty much, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line down the middle of the equal sign. So we're gonna go ahead and add 4 to both sides because it's the inverse operation, the opposite of operation. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Then we're going to have negative 4w equals. We're going to draw a line down the equals. Sorry, guys. A line down the equal sign. Now, we're gonna divide both sides by 4, negative 4. Now, when we divide a positive by a negative, we get a negative. That's right. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. So W equals negative 3. Got it, guys? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and read number 7 together. Cristiano is saving money to buy a bike that costs $189. So we're going to go ahead and highlight, underline, circle, whatever you guys want to do, but we need to somehow identify the important information. Now we also know that he has saved $99 so far. He plans on saving $10 each week. Sorry guys, I lost my place. In how many weeks will he have enough money to buy the bike? Use the bar diagram to solve arithmetically. Then use an equation to solve arithmetically. So in this case, all I want you to do is to draw the equation. So we know that he wants a total of $189 because that's how much the bike cost. We know that he has already saved $99, right? And we need to add up the other $10 a week. And we know that it's a week, so we could use the variable W, but you guys could choose whatever variable you really want. That's just what I'm choosing to put in there. So now we have our equation, guys. All right, now we can solve for it. We're gonna draw our line down the equal sign. And in this case, look, it looks a little different than some of the ones on top because some of the ones on top have the number with the variable on the left side. In this case, I put it on the right side. And I did it on purpose so you guys could see it doesn't really matter which side it is. You still have to go for the number that doesn't have the variable first. So we're gonna go ahead and subtract 99 from both sides, okay? It's an inverse operation. Now 9 minus 9 is 0. 18 minus 9 is 9. So now we have 90. And we're gonna go ahead and bring down our equal sign and our 10W. And we're gonna divide both sides by 10. 90 divided by 10 is 9. So in this case, now we know that he needs, so let's write it down. He needs, or Cristiano needs to save $10 for 9 weeks. So you guys should have that whole sentence written out just like that, okay? Now we're gonna move on to the bottom. So here it's exactly the same thing. The only difference is we are working with decimals. So pay attention to where the decimals are so you guys don't make mistakes, okay? Remember that when you're adding or subtracting, you need to align the decimals so they are right above each other, okay? With multiplication, it doesn't matter, but with addition and subtraction, it does. And I'll show you guys in just a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line down the equal sign. And I'm gonna subtract 3.5 on each side. It cancels out here. Here I know that this is gonna be 0. And then I'm gonna have 9 here. So we're gonna bring down our equal sign for t. We're gonna divide both sides by 4. And then t equals, and you guys are gonna have to do that part on your own because I don't have a calculator next to me and I'm using my phone for the video. So, but you guys can do that on your own. 9 divided by 4. It's gonna come out to be a decimal, okay? So I hope that was helpful, guys. If you have any additional questions on this page, please just tell me during office hours. All right, bye guys.